And welcome back to Rocket Right. I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes. Happy Hurricane Betsy Barnes in the month of June with Dr. Kay Solar. And we are right now three busy blondes who have a lot that we want to share with you. But Vicki Little with Talent 360 is really our go-to source for our website, our Facebook connection, and she's done a phenomenal job in just boosting those things. She keeps us on task as far as how we reach people and how we reach listeners, sponsors, and connecting them on our website and through social media. So she just does a phenomenal job with, you know, decades of work with AT&T building websites back in the day. And now you're connecting a lot of small businesses through Partners One and others. You're a fellow Partners One member.
Yep.
So you know what's going on in the internet industry and the way that that affects the way we promote our businesses. And some things have happened that you're really cautious about.
Right. Yeah, so I just came back from conference. I went to a conference to kind of get educated, got some information about what's about to happen with social media, and then kind of got schooled for an entire day about the new process that you're going to have to set up in Facebook, or you're just going to spend your money and then you're going to wonder why didn't that work this month and it worked last month? And so the new process is quite complicated. So I will be providing the link with the how-to you guys so somebody can go reference that if they need to, okay? So just to kind of give everybody an update, Apple and Facebook have always been like this. Okay.
So they're not buddies.
They're butting heads.
They're not buddies.
Yeah.
And so Apple has been threatening to release this new ISO update. They've threatened, and now they've done it. Okay. So the new update actually was approved April 26th of this year. The new ISO 14 device update has already launched. Okay.
I noticed that on my phone. I got an alert about that.
I did, and I didn't plug mine in at night, so I didn't get updated.
Yep, and so once everybody does that new transition update, at that point, if you go to any app, and it doesn't matter if that app is already loaded on your Apple device or it is a new app, it's going to ask you to give them permission, allow to track you, or ask the app not to track you. Okay.
So we can ask the app not to track us, or that is automatic tracking.
That's right. And so before, when you would go to your Facebook, or you would go to your Instagram app, or you would go to any
your banking app,
or your banking app, you would go ahead and give up that information. And so for years and years and years and years, Facebook has been able to acquire what's called that first party data, okay, which is the best data to get. And so that's the way that they have been able to give you the ability, if you're a small business, to go in and set your budget and pick your audience and pick your geo and all of those simple things, and it worked, right? Well, if you don't set it up right now, it's not going to work anymore, okay?
That is horrible.
Yep.
That is horrible to think that so many businesses have set their budgets, their advertising through social media, through Facebook, and now because of Apple and Facebook not agreeing.
Yes. So Apple's always been very, very cognizant about privacy, as you know. They've gone head to head with even the government about giving up privacy, even for, suspected terrorists, things like that. So they've kind of taken it to the next level, and this is something that we talked about last time I was here with, DuckDuckGo, right? There's a lot of my clients now that I sit in front of, and their browser's now set to DuckDuckGo because they do not want to share their information with you anymore. So I just want to hit on
They don't want to share their information with Facebook.
with anybody.
With anybody.
That's
Their
right.
private, personal, confidential information.
That's right. So a couple of things that Facebook's doing to adjust to this, okay, is the first thing, I've talked about on the show several times that the first thing you should do if you're a business is set up your free information and your free pages across the internet. And I think I've honed in on that so many times. Well, guess what? D-Day is here, okay? So if you did not register, I'm not talking about oh, I'm on Facebook and I have a business page on Facebook, okay? If you did not do your official domain verification and registration with Facebook, you're going to be left in the dark, okay? So what that is talking about is, remember I talked about those 70 free places.
Directories, the internet
exactly,
website directories.
Yelp, all of that stuff that is free that you should have already set up anyway. If you don't have that free domain verification page set up, that's not part of best practices, and you can go ahead and throw your money into that and then wonder why it didn't work.
Wow.
The other thing is Facebook's requiring to define up to 8 conversation events. So no longer is it about audience. It is no longer about geo. You have to go in and set up now 8 conversation events. Understanding the reporting changes.
What's a conversation event?
That will be all listed on
Yeah.
the website. It's very intense. The other thing is the ability to measure your reporting is going to change. So once you go in, you do your domain verification, you set up your 8 conversation events, that kind of thing, your measurements of success and your optimization reports will change drastically. The reporting right now, unfortunately, is delayed. So it is not real time anymore. So heads up on that.
What a mess.
So finally, your identity of the strategy, you really need to focus on what's called CBO, which is campaign budget and optimization. There's so much more detail to this. I'm going to list it out on the actual website. I'm actually going to do a webinar seminar this month for small business to get them up to speed on this. But
What is the date of that?
I'm waiting for Partners One to actually allocate the date. It's going to be free. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, which is very positive, is I am actually hosting a Women in Business conference July 13th. We will have 2 presenters. We will have 3 people on a panel of experts on business. So our goal is to have a business law attorney, a CPA on the panel, and an expert in trade on the panel. So we're expecting 40 to 45 business owners, women business owners, to come to that conference. And so it is giving them the ability to get free information to kind of kick off our new evolution of economy coming back, the buzz coming back. It's going to give them tools to take back that they can go put in place for free. Pretty excited about that.
Yes.
I think it's needed now in Baton Rouge. And so July 13th from 3 to 6 at the Goodwood Library.
So we are going to be sharing all the details of that. It's really important that you sign up early. A limited number of people, I suppose.
Absolutely.
And so, Vicki Little with Talent 360, you've given us a lot to think about, and we're so glad that you're here to help us.
Yep. And so expect at the conference, we're going to go through every bit of this because the last thing I want you to do is to waste your money.
That's right.
Right.
Well, thank you, Vicki Little, for
welcome.
helping us
Yeah,
and for helping
appreciate it.
everyone. And we're going to be right back, and we're going to be talking about your health, more your physical health, not just your internet and social media health.
Yeah.
And so hang with us. We'll be right back with Rocket Right with Hurricane Betsy Barnes, Dr. Kay Solar, and right here. Hang tight.
My biggest concern was my family and being able to see me come home every day and know everything is going to be okay. I felt comfortable that I was being treated by some of the best. There were some scary points along the way, but it's just kind of like been a little blip in the road.
Money, wellness, fun. Rocket Right Radio takes you all across Louisiana and the nation with guests who live life to the fullest.
I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
I'm Dr. Kay Solar.
You're going to love it.
Join us every week when we cover
Everything under the sun.
Live and learn with the Wright sisters.
Politics,
health,
music and entertainment.
local Lagnet.
Rocket Right Radio. You're going to love it.
Whitetail Properties is not your average real estate company. Land specialist and MSU alum Jeff Taylor in Mississippi and LSU fan realtor Cade Taylor have teamed up Their sole purpose is uniting buyers and sellers of recreational land. If you're interested in hunting, ranch, investment, and timber properties, Whitetail Properties experts have the right real estate for you. Call Jeff Taylor, 601-248-9433, or Kate Taylor, 225-719-0495, or visit whitetailproperties.com.
At Hightower Dental Concepts, we take a compassionate approach to family dentistry. Our goal is to make your dental experience comfortable and informative so you can make the best dental care decisions for you and your family. We're welcoming new patients to our dental family at Essen & Perkins, and we look forward to meeting you soon at Hightower Dental Concepts. Call us today at 769-0031 or request your appointment at info@dentalconceptsbr.com.
Young women are joining a movement to educate voters. Why? The need to represent our conservative and moderate values has never been more important. The values that made our nation the superpower it is. If you work, are in college, have children, every decision made at Louisiana State Capitol and City Council meetings impacts your wallet, your home, education, student loans, and everyday life. Become informed and involved through the LFRW Young Women's Initiative across Louisiana. Public policy impacts you and your family. Check out the Young Women's Initiative by emailing lfrw-region1vp@gmail.com or call 504-382-3474. We look forward to talking to you soon.
There's a joy of life you'll find only in Louisiana. A spirit of celebration that takes your senses places they've never been before. Where expressions of joy are an art form and our way of life. Where an abundance of good food, good times, and great music means there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. Come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm John Goodman, inviting you to visit LouisianaTravel.com and plan your getaway today.